My name's Riley, and welcome to the research section. Today, we'll be looking at ancient Egyptians. Religion was very important to the ancient Egyptians. Their religion was strongly influenced by tradition, which caused them never to change their ways. The Egyptians did not question their beliefs, which had been handed down to them from generation to generation. The ancient Egyptian religion dominated ancient Egypt from 3500 BC to 1100 BC. This was when the upper and lower parts of Egypt split. This is believed to be the end of the ancient religion, but some Egyptians continued to practice their religion, and to this day, people still adopt ancient Egyptian traditions, but have modernized it. To our correspondent, Jacques, for more information on the religion.
Thanks, Riley. The ancient Egyptian religion had over 2,000 gods and goddesses. You may be thinking to yourself, why do they have so many? Well, the ancient Egyptians had gods for everything. Those gods who were worshipped throughout the whole country, and also had local tribes dedicated to their worship. An example of this would be Horus and Aken. Horus was a very well-known god. He was the god of the sky, war, and protection, whereas Aken was a local ferryman to the tribe of Duat. Many rituals were used in the ancient Egyptian religion. These rituals all had strong spiritual meaning to the ancient Egyptians. One of the most well-known rituals is mummification. The Egyptians believed that mummification was the first step of 6 into the afterlife. They believed that one day they would be born again, so they kept their bodies mummified in an attempt to keep it as they had left it. Of the time, there were many signs and symbols with various meaning, including the Natur, meaning the gods or having to do with the gods, the Sekhem, this is the symbol of authority, and the Was, a symbol of power and dominion. Stories of the ancient Egyptian era were based from a god. Each god's story was based on a myth about them, of the time or what they represented. For example, the story of Osiris and Isis tells us of how Osiris, the king of Egypt at the time, was murdered and the consequences of it. The stories were often taken out of context and flipped around to make the gods and goddesses look in the wrong. As being shown are the major events surrounding the Upper and Lower Egyptian split. Egyptian religion has had a huge effect on the society and the social structure that it was implemented on. It consisted of people with power and skills on the top of the social hierarchy and the peasants on the bottom. The pharaoh was considered as the ultimate superior and deserves nothing but praise and to be obeyed.